Queen Sheba, whatever you were trying to show Queen Sheba, and then supposedly helping me with the whole Jerry Bond situation. And really, it was to catch Martell for trying to ruin your business. And you're ruining your business as we speak. So it sounds like she's basically accusing Mel and Queen Shiva of something that she feels like ruins the business or something like that. Like, the whole thing is a little confusing because you're in my IG and I told you to get out when you could have pulled up a long time ago. You're not a celebrity. You're not a real celebrity. The celebrities that are actually helping me, that I'm an actual fan of, I was a supporter of you. I'm a fan of the celebrities. That's different. So what I need you to do is get out on my IG or give me back my page, and you can delete all that 7th Avenue Beauty IG off my page and give me back my poems, because I wrote those. I wrote those because I'm just like, what poems? What poems is being said? Like, passion is cracking me up. But like, what poems? Like, that's why I said, like, even me covering this, like, it was honestly so confusing for me. Like, I was just like, I don't know if you all have some more information, but like, I'm not really sure what's going on over here. I was like, yo, I gotta bring the people the news at least. But for me, like, let's just say I was in confusion, honey, because I did not know what was going on. I still don't, trying to be supportive because your ex-husband is a okay, I think I was trying to be supportive because people online don't really like you. So you were trying to be supportive about what? So trying to be supportive about what exactly? So it sounds like she's basically insinuating like access was given, but she was trying to be supportive. Like, what in the confusion? So you and Queen Shiva want to play these games, and you got this IG on syndication talking about my life, about dog that neither one of y'all was supposed to know nothing about. You was on television, not me. So in order for you to get, either we're going to do this online, you can stop ignoring me, Melody Sherry Rogers, because you do have my items. You have, okay, so it's like, okay, so now she's saying that Melody has some items of hers. Like, I do not know what's going on. My phone that I sent to you, okay, you have my social security number. You put my IG in the streets trying to, I guess, well, my question is, how would she have your social security number? Like, who would have given that to her? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I have anyone's social security number. That's a very, very private, personal thing. So I don't know nobody that goes around asking for nobody's social security number. So I don't know what's going on. Get promoted, promote your business because of what? Okay. So you want to talk about playing on somebody's top. MTR, this ain't, my life is not to be played with, and it's not your game because you didn't have real experiences, or whatever your experiences were getting in the books and all of that stuff, and you didn't dog around and learn about how other black people live. Listen, I want my IG page, or you're going to have to go in and delete it because you have the phone number 404-936-5388. You have that phone number. You do have. Oh my God, why is she giving the phone number on the thing? Like, why would you give your phone number up on the social? You have it. You have everything because I gave it to you, because I thought you were helping me, but really you were helping yourself. So between you and Queen Sheba, y'all figured this IG out, because I was not a part of the project. Y'all made me a part of this project and put all of my IG in the street. Like, what is in the streets? Because I know I have not heard nothing. I do not, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I've not heard anything in the streets about this lady. I don't even know who she is. I think this is the first time, with all of this going on, is the first time that I'm seeing her or sort of anything to do with her at all. So it is a little bit confusing. I'm not going to lie, because it kind of looks a little bit like, where is this even coming from? And like, what kind of relationship did you have with these people if you're giving them that kind of details? Like, you know, is that even true? Because like, unless you're like family to me, like, I'm not out here over here trying to give you all my social security number. For what reason? What is the reason? Like, even passwords to computer, like, allegedly, like, what are we doing? For what reason? To work computer? Like, who gives access to somebody's work computer? Like, let's just think about this on a more basic level. Like, regardless of whether or not you like Melody or, you know, any of the people involved, this work computer, for what reason? But it's not like you own the business. Now you're giving your work access that is restricted to anybody, just because something ain't adding up. Something is not adding up to me. And I don't know what's going on over here, but something is not adding up, and I don't like it at all. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Something ain't adding up. And so I definitely think, like, I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like what's going on here. Let's just say that, because it just doesn't make any sense. It reeks of there's more to it than meets the eye. That's what it definitely reeks of. They'll say someone sent her page to, well, someone sent me those screenshots, so I don't actually have access to her page. Someone sent it to me, like the videos to me, so I don't have that right now. Yeah, so I hope that answers your question. I just had the clips. I don't have like her page or anything. I just have the clips that someone sent to me. Hey, Misty. Misty has just joined. Hi, Misty. How are you? It's so good to see you. No, not watching Stormy's show. 2 reasons. Stormy and Carlos King. Fair enough. She has said it loud and clear. She is standing on business. She will not be watching the new show with Stormy still because of Stormy and Carlos King. So there you have it. Del says thanks. No, anytime. I wish I had like a link that I could share, but I'm not sure if Tommy is in the chat. Tommy was the one that sent it to me. Tommy, if you're in the chat, please let Del know how he or she
softened and emotional walls that kept rising higher. Insiders claimed Melody carefully curated her public image, while private resentment simmered behind closed doors. They suggested that the marriage wasn't just failing, it was suffocating. At the same time, Arian's role was re-examined. Some began to see her not as a manipulator, but as a woman who entered a situation she could never control and then paid the price publicly for choices that were far more complicated than headlines. The narrative shifted from blame to complexity. Then came the alleged recordings involving Melody and her children, clips that some viewers described as harsh, others insisted they were taken out of context. Some claimed they were manipulated, some believed they were completely fabricated. And once again, the debate wasn't about what was true, it was about what people wanted to believe. Because in this saga, perception has become more powerful than reality. Legal experts began warning about defamation, invasion of privacy, and potential custody implications. Commentators speculated about financial fallout and reputational damage. This was no longer just reality TV drama. This was real life with real consequences. And yet, the audience couldn't look away. What started as simple outrage slowly turned into complicated empathy. People realized that every person in this triangle was emotionally damaged in different ways. Every person was defending their version of survival. Every person was protecting their image, their pride, and their future. Ariane wanted her truth acknowledged. Martell wanted his perspective validated. Melody wanted her reputation protected. And the audience wanted clarity. However, enter Arian Curry, now 45, finally stepping out of the shadows after years of silence, judgment, and public ridicule. And just when fans believed Martell Holt had finally closed the chapter on messy love triangles, he returned with a brand new plot twist that shook timelines, ignited hashtags, and left viewers whispering, "Oh no, not again." And Melody Shari, she remains right in the center of a storm that refuses to pass quietly. Was Arian really the villain all along? Or was she simply the woman brave enough to speak up after years of being labeled the bad guy in a story she never fully controlled? And Martell's new relationship? Is it really a fresh start or just another spark thrown into a fire that never went out? Because what we are witnessing is not just gossip. This is a front row seat to a real-life saga of love, betrayal, ambition, image, and survival in a world that refuses to look away. For years, the narrative was simple, clean, and emotionally satisfying. Martell Holt was the charismatic yet flawed husband. Melody Shari was the devoted wife who was blindsided by betrayal. And Arian Curry was the other woman who destroyed everything. It was a clean, easy story, a story people could digest without questioning too deeply. Reality television made it look simple. Interviews supported it. Social Discover More media echoed it. And the audience accepted it. But real life is never that simple. Behind the cameras, behind the confessionals, behind the carefully chosen words and polished appearances, there were cracks forming long before anyone noticed. According to insiders, the marriage was not built on harmony, but on tension, not on partnership, but on competition, not on communication, but on emotional distance that kept growing wider with every argument that was never truly resolved. Yet the public image remained flawless, a power couple, a brand, a symbol of success, and Arian was never part of that picture, except as the villain. For years, Arian Curry lived inside a box the public built for her, a box labeled homewrecker, a box filled with judgment, insults, and assumptions. Her name became a punchline, her pain became entertainment, her humanity was forgotten. She watched people discuss her life as if she were a character, not a woman with feelings, struggles, and consequences to face every single day. And finally, she broke. When Arian spoke, it wasn't polished, it wasn't rehearsed, it wasn't strategic.